.38 Special versus .380 ACP and our federal punch ammunition. Interesting ammunition. It's similar, I suppose, to the HST, but it's more of an economical version. In our .380 ACP, we have an 85 grain jacketed hollow point. In our .38 Special, we have a 120 grain jacketed hollow point. .38 Special happens to be a plus P, but that's just how they come. And that's one thing that's interesting about this ammunition, is it doesn't come in different varieties of the calibers it comes in. It just comes in, how it comes. And I think that they actually did a good job with that, because judging from the bullet weights and the velocities and stuff like that I've seen in the past, I think they designed it to perform well in short barrels and longer barrels, especially like this 120 grain .38 Special. It's 120 grain, it's a plus P. It's heavy enough it's not going to like fragment huge when we shoot it in a longer barrel, but at the same time it's light enough it'll probably expand in our short barrel. But we'll have to see what we get. So we're going to go through the Chronograph, see what kind of velocity and accuracy we get at the same time. Then we'll go through our clear ballistic test here, which is 4 layers of denim, followed by about 3 inches of clear ballistics, followed by a 1/4 inch medium density fiberboard into more clear ballistics. And typically, if the bullets expand exactly the same, this takes away about 2 inches of clear ballistics penetration. But bullets are weird when they impact stuff, and it's very rare to get exactly the same expansion when we hit the MDF versus no MDF. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the MDF, and this is representing like our ribs or sternum hit. And we'll see what we get, and then we'll take this out and we'll see what we get without the MDF to see, a gut shot versus a ribs or sternum shot. So we're also going to shoot from 25 yards at our steel silhouette to see what kind of practical accuracy we get. So enough talk, let's get started with the test. All right, this ammo has a velocity rating of 1,000 feet per second. Obviously, it's going to be through a longer barrel than this little Ruger LCP here, but we'll see how close we get to 1,000 feet per second on our LCP. 832, 858, 870, 853, 863. So there was one round that wasn't quite very consistent, but let's see how our .38 Special does. All right, .38 Special, this also has a rating of 1,000 feet per second, probably through a 4-inch barrel. We'll see if we get above the 380s. 863 that we show on the screen there. So a little 2-inch barrel. So how close do we get to 1,000? 889, 927, 939, 943, 935. So this definitely has a little more punch, no pun intended, than that 380, and we're talking a significantly heavier bullet weight. So let's hit our ballistics gel block and we'll see how these two compare. All right, first up we have our .380 ACP. We're going to go through our 4 layers of denim, 3 inches of clear ballistics. Then we're going to hit our medium density fiberboard and into more clear ballistics. So let's see what we get with our MDF shot with the .380. All right, so what we're looking at here is we went through our MDF. We got a good amount of damage there, but it looks like we did not get any expansion at all, and we're stopped at about 13¼ inches. Sometimes the widescreen angle of my camera here doesn't line up exactly with what I see, but that's about 13¼ inches. So let's pull out the MDF and we'll shoot right above that, and we'll see if there's a difference. All right, plain clear ballistics shot. Let's see what this will do. All right, so what we're looking at there is our bullets did indeed expand or not expand exactly the same, and what we're looking at is 15¼ inches damage path. So yeah, a 2-inch difference there, and this is one of those rare examples where it looks like both bullets came out to the identical diameter. So let's shoot with our .38 Special and we'll see how that compares. All right, 38 special through our MDF ribs or sternum shot. Let's see what this will do. All right, so I actually got a lot of penetration there and not a whole lot of expansion. We're looking at about 15 3/4, which would be about 17 3/4 typically. Now this did have one side of this puddle looks like it expanded, so that might not expand if we just hit our plain clear ballistics shot, or it might expand more. We never know until we try. So let's pull this MDF out here and we can see with our impact, our MDF, we're not getting expansion in those first 3 inches. So let's hit our plain clear ballistics gel and see what we get. All right, plain clear ballistics, no MDF for our gut shot. Let's see how this will do. All right, so what was this? This was 15 3/4. What we're looking at here is we're at about 19 1/2. And the reason why we're deeper is because there's absolutely no expansion on that 38 special. So even though we had really good velocity, that's the type of velocity that should have got expansion with a good designed bullet. We didn't get expansion. So the bullet design isn't the greatest I've ever seen. So both of these are kind of disappointing. Now, if I had to pick one of these, obviously I would pick the 38 special, because even though, you know, we got kind of the same results in the sense of expansion, there was definitely more power at that 38 special and it hit quite a bit harder. However, our damage through our MDF shots between the 380 and 38 look about the same. So anyways, let's shoot for 25 yards and just see what kind of practical accuracy we can get with these rounds. All right, so neither of these rounds did that great as far as our ballistics goes, but if they're an accurate round, at least they're good for something. So we got our 380 ACP from 25 yards here. Aim center mass, shoot slow, see what I get. All right, that's pretty acceptable. Let's pull out our 38 special here, see what this will do. All right, both are hitting at 25. Since I got some extra rounds, why not try to use that 50 yards? All right, 50 yards from the target. Got about 8 rounds left here. So let's see if I can hit this target at all. It's pretty far. Miss. Looks like they're shooting a little high. Let me aim low. All right, I left those last, 5 rounds at the same point of aim. So let's see how the 38 does. All right, I got a few more rounds. Case ejection is excellent, as to be expected with a nickel-plated 38 special. Try a few more. All right, so our 50 yards maybe a little bit better with the 38, but overall what I'm seeing here is this ammunition for short barrels anyway, not particularly that good as far as what I can tell. You could definitely do better. Now, we didn't really get over penetration too much, other than one with the 38 special, because we had absolutely no expansion. So if you had a gut shot, I suppose, with that 38 special and you didn't hit any ribs or sternum, it might pass through. But you know, ribs or sternum hit and gut shot with our 380 did fine, and ribs hit did fine with their 38. So overall, I think you could do better, but it did shoot well and it was pretty easy to shoot. So take it for what it is. That's what you get today. So as always, comment, share, and like, and thanks for watching.